All over the U.S., there are many different colleges that you can go to, and at each college, you have to take a math class. There are many different maths in many different colleges, but no matter whether it's a 2 year or 4 year, you have to take a math class. And in each math, there are many different problems and many different equations to solve, but the main one is the quadratic equation. When solving the quadratic equation, there are many different ways to solve it, such as factoring and completing a square. But today, we're going to learn how to solve it by using the quadratic formula. Today, we're going to use it by solving it with the expo marker and our whiteboard, and we're going to solve it on the whiteboard. Now, first, whenever solving the quadratic equation, you have to know what the quadratic equation is. The quadratic equation is as follows. It's ax squared plus bx plus c. Next, you have to know what the quadratic formula is in order to solve it by using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is as follows. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, whenever solving an equation, you have to know which letters are which and where they go and where they transcribe to. We're going to solve this equation with the equation x squared plus 4x plus 3. The first step in solving a quadratic equation is knowing where these letters and numbers go. So we're going to solve it. X equals negative b, and in this case, this is the b, and it's right here. So our b is going to be negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is still here. So it'll be 16 minus 4 times our a, which is 1, and our c, which is 3. All this goes right there. And this is our C and this is our A. So it transcribes right here. All over our 2A, and our A in this case is 1. So we're going to just leave it as 2. Next, you solve anything you can, which is step 2. So in this step, negative 4 stays the same. So you just move that over here. You leave the plus or minus until the end, and then you solve in here. So it's the square root of 16 minus 4 times 1 times 3. 4 times 1 is 4, times 3 is 12, and you have a negative, so it'd be 16 minus 12. So it'd be 16 minus 12, which equals 4. And it's all under a square root, so it'd be square root of 4 over 2. Then you solve the square root, which would be 2, so it'd be negative 4 plus or minus 2 over 2. Now, when doing a plus or minus, you do it as a separate equation. So you do negative 4 plus 2 as an equation and negative 4 minus 2 as an equation, and then divide both of them by 2. So you're going to start with negative 4 plus 2, which equals negative 2 over 2, which equals negative 1. So that's an answer. Then you're going to do negative 4 minus 2 over 2, which equals negative 6 over 2, which equals negative 3. And that's an answer. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're going to Lamar, Texas, to Alabama, or any college in the state of Texas or in the United States, you have to have a math class. And solving the quadratic equation using the quadratic formula is a big part of math. And always remember to plug these numbers in order to find out if these numbers are the correct numbers. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.